Now so, we're baling away here now. We're just going with an hour there and we have 60 bales, and I'd say we have about 6 acres covered, so we're doing 10 bales to the acre, which is surprising. I didn't think it would do that, but it has there's a fair butt on it, so that usually makes up in the bale count. They're just going drawing them there now. I don't know, will you be able to see it? The Volvo is outside stacking them, and he's raking there in the next field. So yeah, the progress isn't too bad so far. I'd be thinking we'll have maybe between 300 and 400 altogether here. So not a bad return, and we should be out of it early enough, because looking over there, it looks like skies could open. So I think there's a countrywide risk of thunderstorms all day. Now they're on about around here, we probably have the least chance of getting them, but you still couldn't trust it. Like I touched on the other day, that's just what happens this time of year. The weather just changes instantly and you can't really rely on it, bar you get a very settled spell. Forecasts just constantly change. Like if you look at it in the morning and look at it 2 hours later, it could be totally different, so you can't really rely on it, like I say. But anyway, I suppose I'll touch back in a while and we'll see how we're getting on. Like I was saying the other day, this camless pickup is an absolute dream to use. It's you can really horse the stuff into it. The Fusion 1, like, the pickup was really the limiting part of it, but this one now, you just couldn't fault it. It will take anything. The speed it's doing is just unbelievable. It's actually, opposed to placing the grass in front of the rotor and relying on the rotor to pull it back, it's throwing the grass into the rotor. So blockages now are nearly non-existent. You will get caught in the corners the odd time, but it just seems to fall off behind the pickup and leave a lump. You'll probably have to go around and pick it up again, like, but yeah, I can't fault it anyway. I think it's no comparison between this and the old one. So yeah. That was all. We're going fairly well. He's nearly finished raking there, and that's not our tractor. That's a guy I have given me a hand. She's a 7610 Ford for anyone that's wondering, and he restored it there a couple of years ago. Nice tidy tractor. This is doing a lot heavier now than I thought it would be, especially this side of the field. That last row there was 5 bales in the stroke, like, so it won't be long going up in the numbers and that. But like I was saying earlier on, the output out of this yoke is serious. I started 3 hours and 15 minutes ago and I have 210 bales made. So I think that's averaging something like a bale a minute. So she's going well now. Nothing to complain about so far. I'm very happy with it to pick up stuff. You just couldn't get that output out of the Fusion 1. Sometimes, the odd time you could, but you couldn't consistently get that kind of output out of it. You were always prepared for something to go wrong, and while she never broke down in the field and left us there, there was just always some small, stupid, niggly problem. I had a toolbox with me. It was, I'd say the toolbox was 40 kgs. It was an awful weight, and I don't even have to bring tools with me with this one. The only thing that happened is the hydraulic hose loosened, so you can't really complain about that. Like, you probably will have bits of heating problems like that in a new machine. I haven't had that many new machines. 4 new machines is all we've had, and you do get silly things like that, like fittings loose, bolts loose, so you just need to keep an eye on them. But other than that, no, we're tipping away through it so far. When I'm finished baling these, I will probably go and put on a trailer and just give them a hand, because I'd say they're probably guessing they're probably about 100, 120 or 30 bales behind me. Might be able to make out there's another trailer off there now. So yeah, just speed the whole thing up and try and get out of here as soon as possible. So I'll give a report back maybe when they're closer to me drawn and show you the tractors drawn and stuff like this. No? Vario transmission really comes into its own at this job. As you can see, I'm using the travel pedal there now to control my movement. So it's simple, I've no clutching or braking or anything like that. As the beeper starts going off, I just ease off the pedal and it's stopped by the time the netter is going off. So you'll see that there now in a second. Take my foot off, tractor comes to a stop, net is going on. I use my foot again and that's it. No clutching, no braking, nothing. So it's unbelievable for this kind of work. I would never again bale with a tractor with gears in it, never. So now that's a bit of that updated, I suppose. TVT has just been loaded there now. That trailer will carry 19 bales. It's a double row on the bottom and a single on top. We made that there ourselves. All our well, there's a red one there, we didn't make that. The rest of the trailers that we made ourselves. That's a nice trailer now, we like that one. The rest of them are sprung drawbars. It's the only one without a sprung drawbar. To be honest, they're hidden a whole pile of an advantage to the spring drawbar. It doesn't seem to make much of an odds. If we were making again, I don't think I'd bother with a sprung drawbar. I suppose when the trailer's that long, you don't really need it anyway. And there's good springs in the axles, like, so I don't really see the advantage to the spring drawbar in them. I think a lot of sprung drawbars are set too stiff anyway. You know, you could have 16, well, so yeah, I suppose 14 ton springs in the drawbar. So you have 28 ton of spring. It's not going to budge much, like. So yeah, I wouldn't be too pushed about them now. I don't have much left to pick up. A couple of strokes. Supposed to be another 50 bales in them maybe. We're at 280 there now, so not a bad crop. A lot better than I thought. It was over 500 in it last year, but last year was an exceptional year for crops. So, but that's still not bad. So anyway. Oh, there's the 6290 I was telling you about the other day. Hand tractor. And there's a better view of the trailer. Well, a bit of grass in a hurry here now. He's just finished mowing, he's still raking, and I'm just starting baling. So yeah, the stuff's fairly fresh, but I think there's a lot of rain coming, so we'll see how we get on. No, that's another one nearly finished. Glad to be finished now. As you can see, it doesn't look great over there, so whatever we'll get. I don't think the next 10 days are good either. I just looked at the forecast there a while ago, so I don't think we'll be at too much. Not too far behind me drawn now, in fairness. Say there's only a load in it maybe, if even. Not a mad amount of bales here either, there's only 55 there now, so once we get this one wrapped up, I'll probably clean off the baler tonight and throw her into the shade, and that's how we're done did for a while. So nearly have the first cut finished anyway. I think there's only 3 left now, so we're getting away through it nice and handy. You can't have it everywhere, sure. We had the weather so good for so long. You can't be too displeased with what's happening. The only good thing about this is there's serious growth there, and there's some good second cuts starting to come on. There was a lot of them done very, very early, so they actually won't be that far away. I'd say within the next 2 weeks there'll probably be a good few second cuts coming on, so I'm just finished up here now. Hopefully I have enough of a bale to leave it off. I'll leave off the one that's on the back anyway, and I'll nick what's inside in her, and hopefully be to God it'll wrap. Normally I would have made 2 smaller ones, but I got a bit distracted doing all the talking, so hopefully now this will be good enough to wrap it. Ah yeah, it should. No, in 1 second anyway. Yeah, we have enough, thanks be to God. So that's that. That's me finished now for the evening, bar cleaning this thing down. Might make an attack at a bit of editing now tonight. There was yesterday's mowing and today, bits and pieces today. I didn't do too much filming now today, but we'll get a clip out of it anyway. So yeah, that's that, and that's me finished. So whenever you see me again, I don't know. There is a bit of a project in the workshop, and if the weather stays bad, I will make an attack at that. So I'll keep you updated on that one anyway, and we'll see what kind of progress we can make on it.